What's going on, guys? Got a new video for today. We're going to be ranking every single NHL team's logo on a tier list. So I've been wanting to do this for a while now. I'm going to apologize ahead of time if I put your favorite team's logo on the D tier, but obviously we got to try and spread it around. You can't have every single team on that S tier. So here we go, guys. First team, Anaheim Ducks. I'm not going to lie, I think the Mighty Ducks logo is probably my favorite logo ever in the history of NHL. Like, it'd be S tier, maybe even its own tier. But just the Ducks logo, no Mighty. I'm not a huge fan of it. I mean, for me, it's probably D. I guess it works, you know, D for Ducks. I know it's like a duck's foot or whatever, and it's shaped like a D, but it's just pretty boring. And the fact that they used to have, like I said, I think the best logo in hockey. To get rid of that and go to this, I think puts even more of like a sour taste in my mouth. So I'm putting them in the D tier. And next up here with the Arizona Coyotes logo. I know everyone loves the Kachina, but honestly, I don't mind this one either. I think it's pretty cool. I prefer like the animal logos, I think, to the other ones. So for me, it's probably a B. I'd say it's a B. I don't know if it's quite an A, but like it's a decent logo. Really no complaints with it, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. The Boston Bruins here. So the Boston Bruins, it's pretty like, it's a classic logo. It's tough to really go against the original six. But it's definitely not one of my favorites either. So I wouldn't have an S, probably not an A. I think B. Two, if I just due to like personal opinion, I've never been a big fan of like the black and yellow color scheme. Buffalo Sabres here, I actually do like the Buffalo Sabres logo quite a bit. The old goat head logo is pretty sick. I like this one as well with the buffalo on top, which is really a bison if it matters. The twin swords underneath. I think I'd go A. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the Buffalo Sabres logo. I'm not sure exactly why. I think it's just like a mix of the color scheme, the swords. It's pretty sick. The Carolina Hurricanes. This is probably the worst, one of the worst logos in the NHL. It's just so plain. I know someone said it's just like the Quiznos sub. I think somebody tripped them for that, and they said like they made their logo before Quiznos, or I forget. But honestly, it's pretty boring. I think like for a Hurricane, you could definitely come up with something a bit cooler than that. Columbus Blue Jackets, I think they have a pretty solid logo. I like the star. Obviously like the American flag kind of thing there. I'm pretty sure there's something to do with like Blue Jackets, which like fought in the Civil War. So there's a lot going on there. I think it's pretty cool. Do I think it's A-worthy though? No, I think I'd put it B. I think, like I said, it's pretty cool, but nothing crazy. Calgary Flames, this one's simple, but it works. It's a sea on fire. Try to put them in the sea. I don't know. Like, it's pretty classic, but it's not amazing. I'd go B for them as well. I think, like, you know, it's not bad, nor is it really that great. Chicago Blackhawks logo here. I know a lot of people say the Blackhawks jersey is their favorite. Now, the Blackhawks logo, another classic logo. And it's not S tier for me. Is it A? Is it B? I'm probably going to go B. For me, it's just like, you know, original six. So it's not bad or anything, but I don't really say it's one of my favorites either. After that, you have the Colorado Avalanche. This one, I've always been a big fan of the Avalanche logo. Like, if you guys don't know, the A there is representing like the mountain, and it's got like the snow coming down, which is the Avalanche. There's a puck at the bottom. It kind of sucks. These are like slightly cut off, some of them, but what are you going to do? I would put it in the A. I think the Avalanche logo, I've always been a pretty big fan of it. Also, too, my hometown hockey team was called the Amherstburg Stars, and they literally just took the Avalanche logo and added like a few stars at the end where the puck was. So, I don't know, I think maybe that also just makes me like it a bit more. The Dallas Stars logo, this is another kind of rough one in my opinion. Is it D tier for Dallas Stars? It's literally just a D on a star. I don't think it's that great. I really don't. I prefer, I think, the old Dallas Stars logo. This old logo here, I honestly think is a little bit sharper just because they have like the top point of the star being used as the A. Just a bit more creative in my opinion. I think it's cooler than the new one. This is a homer pick. You guys already know. Red Wings is S tier. It's just a classic original six. The winged wheel, Motor City, the red and white. It's a perfect logo. What else can you say about it? I know I am 100% B biased right now, but I'm putting it S tier. And red's not even my favorite color. My favorite color is blue, but Red Wings S tier for sure. Edmonton Oilers here, it's another pretty classic one. But, I don't know. I think the Oilers could have a cooler logo. Like, you got the name there. I think it's supposed to be like oil dripping below the letters. The oil drip at the top. Honestly, I think I prefer their old alternate logo with the gear or whatever. I know we got a lot of hate, but I thought it was kind of sick, honestly. The Oilers here, they're not a D. It's not that bad. It's a B or a C. Got so much there in the B. Is the Oilers logo? I don't think it's a C though. I think it's like all right. I'm probably being a bit too nice. Florida Panthers here. Do I like this one better than the old one where it was like kind of the panther with the claws out? I'm not sure. I think they're both pretty similar. They got the shield there for the crest, Florida across the top, the panther. It's not bad. I don't know though. I feel like I gotta start making tougher decisions. I got so many there in the B. Am I going C for the Panthers? I'm gonna go C because I do think the old one with the closet was a little bit cooler. I think that one probably would have been B. LA Kings now. I'm also gonna put this C. LA Kings one I think is just pretty plain. You got like the shield similar to Florida. The LA letters I'm not really sold on. I think the crown that's at the bottom of it's cooler than like this shield with the big LA letters. I think if it was just the crown, it'd probably be a B. Minnesota Wild. So this is definitely one of the most creative logos in NHL. Probably the most creative. If you guys don't know, he's kind of cut off right now, but a lot of people think like that's just a wilderness pick or whatever, but it's actually like a head of a bear. The moon is an ear. The star is an eye. The river there is his mouth. You can see like the nose on the left side or whatever. Some people just don't know that somehow. I don't know how no one realized that. Like I knew that when I was a kid. I think it's very creative. I don't know if I'd put it S tier though because of that. I think the creativity though does get in the A tier. And next year the Montreal Canadiens logo, another classic. If you guys never knew, by the way, the H in the middle of the logo does not stand for Habs. It actually stands for hockey because that logo is that old. It was like the Montreal Canadiens Hockey Club or something. Can I put them B? I don't know. I really like, honestly, the Canadiens logo. I might go A. Nah, I think B. I don't know if it's quite creative enough for me to get into the A tier. The Devils here, I've always thought was pretty sharp. It's like an N and a J with the devil horns, the devil tail. It's pretty... I'm going to go A. I think the Devils logo is pretty nice. National Predators here, you can see them getting cut off a bit at the side. It's a saber-tooth. I think a saber-tooth tiger could look a little cooler than they have it. I'm going to go C. I think, like I said, I think you could have a bit of a cooler logo. New York Islanders here, so of course you got to have New York in there. Where am I going to put them? I'm going to put them B as well. I've just never been a huge fan of it. I don't think it's bad, just was never my favorite. Now, the New York Rangers one, you can see is much simpler, but this is just my opinion. I've always thought the Rangers one was just really clean, really cool. I'm going to go A for the Rangers. The Ottawa Senators here I also really, really like. I like it a lot. I think it's a big reason just because I kind of like that whole, like Roman, Centurion, kind of thing. Like you guys watch the Gladiator movie, that's kind of what I remember, like Caesar's army. Are you not entertained? Am I going S tier for the new Ottawa Senators logo? I think I am. I've always just thought it was really, really sharp logo. So I'm going to go S for Ottawa. Philadelphia Flyers. It's got a P on the slant there. The wings coming off the back. It's pretty plain. I'm going to go C. It's not a bad logo, but I don't know. I think like these ones are probably a little bit better. Pittsburgh Penguins there. Penguin playing hockey. It's not too bad. It's not too great either. I don't think it's quite an A. I think it's another B for me. San Jose Sharks. And this is definitely at least an A. I've always thought this was one of the cooler logos. Again, it probably has to do with the fact when I was a kid, or even now, I really like Sharks, so I thought it was a cool logo. I'm wondering if it's an S tier for me. I am a big fan of the Sharks logo. I don't really have much. I'm going to throw them S tier. I do like the Sharks logo a lot. St. Louis Blues is cool. It's like a musical note there with the wings. Blue and yellow colors. Do I put it on A tier, though? It is pretty sharp. Plus, I think those lines represent like the lines in a musical page. So we'll have it on A tier. Next, you can barely see it. Tampa Bay Lightning. This one's very plain, but I'm a big fan of Lightning logos. Like I think the San Diego Chargers logo is probably the best in football. So it might also have to do a bit with their color scheme. It's pretty sick, the blue and yellow. I'm gonna go at least B. I want to see what their old logo looked like. All right, so I'm looking at the two logos right now. Tampa Bay Lightning, and then the more minimalist approach there with just the lightning bolt in the circle. I'm gonna go A. I do think it's a really cool one. The Toronto Maple Leafs, I'm a Canadian, so I'm going to like the Maple Leaf. I'm wondering, do I like this one more than the blocky Maple Leaf? I think I do. I think it gives it like a bit more, I don't know, character maybe. It's at least a B for me. It's definitely not a bad logo, and I think it's really classic. I'm going to go at least A. I might even put it S. Like, the Maple Leaf logo is a classic logo. Like, you can't deny it. There's a reason, like, it's been what it's been. Kind of like the Red Wing one. You know what, Leafs fans, you owe me one. I'm putting them in S tier. I think it's a classic logo. The Vancouver Canuck logo, I like this one a lot. You got the orca kind of breaking out of the water, the ice. Of course, it's in the shape of a C for the Canucks. Blue colors. This one's at least an A for me. I don't know if it's quite S, though. I think it's A. Could be a little bit cooler, maybe. Now, the Vegas Golden Knights logo here. When this came out, I thought it was pretty sharp. Of course, you got the V there in the Knights helmet representing Vegas, which I think was really nice. Now, having said that, I thought for a knight, they maybe could have done something a little bit cooler, like a full body shot of a knight, or just maybe more on the helmet. Like, I honestly prefer the London Knights logo to this logo, but I still do appreciate, like, the V there and everything. For me, it's at least a B. I'm wondering if it gets to the A or not. I don't think it does. I think the London Knights logo I'd probably have A, though. Winnipeg Jets logo. Now, a lot of people hated on this one when it came out. It might just be because I'm a big Top Gun fan, and like I like, you know, the Jets, fighter pilots, all that stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. They have like the Canadian Maple Leaf behind it. It's like, I think the Royal Air Force logo actually technically behind it. So I think it's pretty sharp looking. It's not a C for me. I'm gonna get hate for this one. I think it's an A. I think it's cool. And now finally, Washington Capitals. This one sucks. It's basically just the words Washington Capitals, and then they added a few stars, and then they made the T a hockey stick, barely, and they put a little puck. I don't know. I don't really like it at all. I think the old Capitals logo, the eagle, would have been at least an A, maybe an S. I'm going to look it up right now. I mean, if Ovi's wearing the away jersey, I think at that point, it's definitely an S. Now, I also want to rank the new Seattle Kraken logo. So this one, of course, pretty cool colors, honestly, in my mind. I don't really think any team has that, like, light blue, faded blue color. Then, of course, navy blue is, like, the second. Right here, you can see they got the S with the Kraken eye in the middle part there. You've also got the tentacle coming up the middle, which is pretty cool. Having said that, again, with the Kraken, probably could have done something a little bit cooler, but I think they wanted to keep it more simple. So, it's not an S for me. It's a B or an A. Do I like it better than Vegas? I think I do. So I'm going to put it in A tier. I think the Seattle's pretty cool. So looking at my tier list, obviously I think I was a little bit easy because I don't have much in the C or D. Only a few though in the S. Most of them are A and B, and I think that's honestly pretty fair. Like, most NHL logos, I think, are pretty decent. So let me know, guys, in the comments section what you think about my rankings. What's your favorite logo in the NHL, not including your favorite team? If I had to pick one, obviously can't choose the Red Wings, and not including retro logo, so I can't choose the Mighty Ducks. Which of those three? Senators, Sharks, Maple Leafs? It's probably Senators or Sharks for me. It might be Sharks, honestly. I've always been a big fan of that Shark logo. I'm not sure, though. It's tough to say, but I'm going to end the video there, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that sub button. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.